You're watching Hindustan Times, and I'm Aditi Prasad. Aarogya Setu is a contact tracing app launched by the government of India several weeks ago. This, of course, to fight the COVID 19 pandemic. It has since been made mandatory for all employees, private as well as public sector. However, some citizens and activists have been claiming that the app is a direct assault on the privacy of Indian citizens, some 90 million Indian citizens. And this has led to a bunch of questions being asked about this very same app. To answer these questions, I have with me Abhishek Singh, CEO of mygov.in. Sir, one app, many concerns. For starters, the app is being criticized for capturing far more data than is necessary for the purpose. Your response, please.
This is not correct. The app only takes basic data and has been specified in the privacy policy of the app. All personal data is collected only once, and that is encrypted, and then a device ID is created. And subsequent to that, all interactions happens only with the device ID. Further to that, the app works on the principle of Bluetooth and GPS in order to ensure that we are able to find out who are the people who have come in contact with the COVID-19 positive person. As you know, COVID-19 is a virus which remains asymptomatic in most people. So this means that if you are infected with COVID-19, you might not show any symptoms. And when this happens, you might come in contact with other people without knowing that you are at risk, and you have the possibility of putting anyone else at risk. So what this app does is that if you have the app installed and your Bluetooth is on, and the people whom you are meeting, they also have the app installed and their Bluetooth is on, then it keeps on capturing your location data and your Bluetooth data along with the device ID along with the machine ID of the people you are coming in contact with. And this data is stored on your phone only. This data is not shared with anyone. Only in the case you are diagnosed as COVID-19 positive, then your location, your Bluetooth data is pushed to the server in an encrypted form, only with the objective of alerting those with whom you had come in contact in the last 14 days.
I want to talk about the French ethical hacker who tweets with the pseudonym Elliot Anderson. He tweeted this morning that he had found a major security issue on the Aarogya Setu app. And this is not really the government of India's first run-in with him. Earlier, too, he had taken on the Indian government over the Aadhaar app. Your response to what he says.
His response to what he has said has already been posted on the social media. So when he posted it last night, after that only, because the government is committed to ensuring that the data and information of all Indians are secured. All Aarogya Setu app are secured. So even if somebody makes a claim saying that he has access, we would not let that claim go. We would verify that. So last night also, when this claim was made, the relevant cyber experts of the government, they looked into it, they found it, and they found that what the claim was made was not actually valid, because the app by design gives you the information with regard to number of people who are the users of the app, number of people who have tested positive, number of people who are in the Bluetooth contacts, number of people who have taken the self-assessment test, number of people who are coming out to be unwell in a vicinity of either 500 meters or 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers or 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers. This information is displayed for information of every Aarogya Setu user. So for example, if I have a app and I am getting the information that in my vicinity 500 meters, these many people are tested, are feeling unwell. So I can make a claim that in this area, I know that these many people are feeling unwell. So this is a claim which is not backed by any basis.
We received some questions before this debate started. We promoted it on social media, and there were people who cited concerns, a similar concern, saying Aadhaar, when it started, was also voluntary and then was made mandatory for public distribution or getting government benefits. So there are fears that this Aarogya Setu will also be made mandatory and going forward and lead to state surveillance. What's your response to that query?
See, Aarogya Setu is being launched for the specific purposes of containing the spread of COVID-19. The strategy that the government has, with which we are seeing that many states have reached a level in which the curve has been flattened. Kerala has done very well. Haryana is doing well. There are states in which the cases are much more. In India as a whole also, if you look at the rate at which cases were doubling around 2 to 3 weeks back, we were at a number of 3.4. Today we are down to a doubling rate of 13 days. So if you look at the trajectory that the virus is taking, if you look at the rate at which the cases are increasing, and if you look at the experience of other countries, whether it's China, whether it's Italy, whether it's US, whether it's Spain, whether it's South Korea, with the kind of Singapore, so with the kind of strategies which is there is a finite time limit in which this pandemic will be contained. And once that is done, there will be no need of such an app. So it's not that this disease is going to continue forever and this app will be required forever. Because if so these are the things. Over a period of time, we'll be able to overcome it. Research is going on. We have heard about the research that our scientists are doing, collaborating with scientists world over in trying to develop a vaccine. So there will be a time, there will be in a very near future that this pandemic will be over, we'll have flattened the curve, and then there should be no need of such an app.